and welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host, Mike. I got a decent show planned for you today. I got lots of things to talk about, lots of stocks that are trending on the stock twits. Check us out on Twitter. It's Stock Talk Product Review, and check us out coming in hot on the gram. That is Stock Talk Product Review. Some of the information that's been breaking out before we go cover over, James O'Keefe had breaking news. And also, we've been getting some of the other listeners out there. If you haven't follow a copy and paste on Twitter there. He's got lots of breaking news about MMTLP. James O'Keefe broke that the FOIA request to MMTLP shows FINRA to SEC emails. It says, are they fake counterfeit shares with MMLTP? What did FINRA and SEC to discuss pre-U3 halt? At least 64,000 shareholders are in limbo. Billions of losses, biggest financial crime in U.S. history. And the receipts are posted on James O'Keefe's Twitter feed. You can go and check them out. So before everybody gets their pom-poms up on other things that are happening in the world with Trump or whoever, I think we need to check out interesting stuff going on with what we call the demolition, the pledged demolition of the U.S. economy, which is happening now as we speak, and you're living it. But some of you don't want to believe that. You want to think everything is tinfoil there. But going on to one of the first stocks we're going to talk about here, Force AI. Force AI up 171.4%. That's $12.14 today. As you could see, resistance marches out from the gate at 11 a.m. And then as shorties get out, it obviously drops off. You can see right on your on the nose right there. Then you're gradually up incline here, where you get to 2057, but then after hours for privileged people, the sell-off happens. So we landed at 1922. Chart, she's down negative 70.16%. That's negative $45.18. She was close to in 2022 of previous years. Well, you had better years before the new outhouse administration is there, and you could see Skyfall falling through the window. But it's the greatest economy we've ever seen, so don't worry. Everything's going to be okay, guys. Nanamoto has an article on Investors Place right here. This is regime-approved news through the Google machine. Although major equity indices appeared to be suffered from Monday blues, logistics specialist Force AI suffered no such pensiveness, more than doubling in the value. Indeed, the intensity of the upside triggered a trade halt by NASDAQ exchange operator. Sometimes it's the things around there that make you go, Chatter on social media targeted a short squeeze as the main catalyst of GFAI stock. However, speculation towards artificial intelligence-related platforms likely shifted shares. Originally cash logistics business, according to its filings, security and exchange driven robotic services and cybersecurity specialists. Notably, Extreme for FAI stock started on Friday when it gained 46% against the previous close. Various social media close, including a prominent penny stock trader, Timothy Sykes. Facts reveal a more mundane profile. True Fintel data notes that the number of GFAI shares available to be shorted at the leading prime brokerage is 0. However, accuracy matters. Per Fintel, this statistic is not the total number of shares available to short, nor is it short entrance. Further, the investment resource classifies it does not include data from brokers or dark pools. Indeed, Force AI shorted interest only reached 40.74% of the float. As of writing, also short interest ratio pings diminutive 14-day to cover. The author writes, why did GFAI stock double on Monday? Based on the short interest of Fintel, it's likely the short squeeze represents the catalyst for GFAI stock. To be fair enough, people believe the short squeeze is materializing. The end for the bullish specter will essentially be the same. However, real casual factors may center on the burgeoning interest of AI-related initiatives. Since the public debut, GPT interest in AI investment category has blossomed. Notably, Investors Place writer William White mentioned that several AI stocks, including GFI, popped on Monday. Therefore, sentiment appears to be directed towards the industry rather than the specific trading mechanism. Yes, there are rumblings and grumblings out on the twits and on the Twitter feeds and other social media there as well about this stock. So yes, there is lots of chatter. Whether Investors Place called it, whoever called it, that remains to be seen. I'm sure there was other people and maybe they parroted that. But let's go on to see what they actually do here. On to what would you say they do here, because that's what we do at Stock Talk Product Review. We go over websites, we go over companies and what they do, and we also go over companies' products, which you can see every day on the channel where we review products and review company websites. About us, listed on NASDAQ as a global integrated solutions provider that is focused on developing robotic solutions, information security services, complement as well as established secured business, logistical businesses. With more than 40 years of professional services, Force AI is a trusted brand that protects and transports high-value assets belonging to the public and private sector organizations. Force AI develops and provides innovative technologies for the service and to enhance the safety and protection. Logistics, the secured protection, management, and handling services for cash and high-value assets in Thailand date back to almost 4 decades ago. Today, Force Cash Solutions Security Thailand company limited to 21 branches and a fleet of nearly 500 security vehicles. They provide professional protection services to government and organizations and businesses in banking, retail, and other sectors. Force Cash Solutions Security Thailand LTD for more information. You can see the team protecting the cash assets because, you need cash there, asset protection there for sure. Robotics AI. Intelligent AI robotics has become increasingly valuable in security, assets control, cleaning, and services delivery by making the world a better and safer place. Partnering with initiative technology experts, Force AI Limited is bringing these advanced robotic solutions to a variety of applications, sectors, ranging from access control to transports hubs, commercial and residential buildings to cleaning services, hospitals, retail malls, delivery services, and hotel, and managed by intelligent cloud platform. Robotic services also generates valuable data to transform business operations and AI solutions. You have the concierge robot, a contactless temperature screening, attendance management, eye-catching information for advertising display, applications for shopping malls, residential office buildings, hospitals, supermarkets. It even goes after people in red hats with MAGA. No, it doesn't do that. I was just kidding around. Spray robot, effective mist disinfection, automation operation, autonomous navigation, autonomous charging, applications, hospitals, shopping malls, schools, offices, and factories, etc. The delivery robot, indoor delivery services, obstacle avoidance, autonomous navigation, and applications such as hotels, hospitals, offices, shopping malls, etc. Except for one thing, shopping malls are going the way of the dodo, but they'll be at other malls near you. The newest shopping mall pop up with the newest boomtown till it dies out. Don't forget, they have the air disinfection robot. The disinfection is over a vast area. Won't harm humans, won't kill humans. Well, the debate's up for that. Just kidding. I was just joking around, guys. Coexist with humans, autonomous navigation. Unless it sprays, knocks the guy out with spray there, though, right? Eye-catching information and advertising display applications, hospitals, shopping malls, offices, factories, etc. We got to have some fun with this, guys. It was over? Oh, it's not over. Information security. Cybersecurity is one of the top growing industries and becoming increasingly vital for the operations. Guys, this is probably going to be one of the bigger deals right here. The logistics, guys, secured logistics, the AR robotics, I'm just going to say information security here, huge, okay? It's huge. If they're into that's going to raise my antenna as far as for that. And how many reoccurring contracts do they have you need to look at? If you could dive into this company, because I don't know. I haven't looked to see if they had reoccurring ones. Maybe that'll break sometime sooner for the information security part. But depending on what they have in the hopper, that's going to be the telltale sign with reoccurring revenue there for them. So that's one of the things I always say to check out. And you can't go wrong with information security. And no, they didn't pay me to say this. I just using my thinking cap and a light bulb there. Through acquisition of Handshake Networking Ltd, Hong Kong's premier information security consultant since 2004, they now provide a network security services to multinational corporations in Hong Kong and around the world. Just if everybody can remember with Hong Kong, yes, it is one of the business meccas of the world. Not to leave that off, but true story. Specializing in internal and international penetrating tests with web application testing, wireless network testing, hospitality services testing, training, plus consulting, forensic, and PCI services. Guys, if there's businesses out there that are not PCI compliant and they're in the business of that, finding out if they are, huge in itself right there. I cannot tell you as an IT company owner how many companies out there are not PCI compliant, and their data, your data, financial data is at risk. So if they're involved with that, something you might want to think about before investing with them is that, yeah, that's something to put in your, when you're looking at, if you got these guys on a watch list and and they're into PCI compliance services and things like that, you want to definitely, that's something to think about there. And I would look at relationships right there with business, because it's going to give me a hard look when I look at this. Handshake networking for more information or cybersecurity solutions. Hit them up at relations goofball.com or whatever. I don't know. I'm going to the Twits and check out what they got to say. The next stock we have is Nogin. Nogin. Last tick was $6.51. The next stock we have is Nogin. Nogin Incorporated. Last tick was $6.51. $3.80. 139.78% up today. Going to the chart, came in, going in like a wrecking ball or something like that, and just basically took off today. Just resistance pop up, and it was steamrolling. Today chart, well, negative 200, almost 200 beans. Could some of that be related to the economy or the greatest economy ever seen by mankind? Maybe. You'll have to ask somebody, one of the interns there in the outhouse, to see if that had something to do with it or not. I'm not sure. So going on, let's go to the Alphabet News and check out and see what's happening. We're going on Investors Place. We're going to the article about Nogin. One of the stocks absolutely skyrocketing today with the e-commerce platform Nogin. At the time of writing, the stock surge of more than 110%. The move comes a little news, suggesting its momentum-driven rally is relatively to the low float stock. It has been for the case of more microcap stocks. Nogin has seen an explosion in trading volume today, given the relative lack of shares on the open market. Shares momentum causing rallies we're seeing right now. Additionally, there is chatter, like they say, on social media platforms that potentially short squeeze could be brewing, given Nogin's impressive. I love it how all the analysts now, they go to chatter on social media. As impressive 78.5% short interest, this stock is short squeeze. Potentially, certainty is a high. Is it related to the meme traders or the retail traders? I don't know. Should we go ask Kramer? Let's go check out and see what he's saying. No, let's not go check out what he's saying, because you need to do the opposite of what he's saying anyway. Let's go to the Twits. Actually, no, we're going to go to the website, check it out, and see what they got cooking on. One of the website looks pretty good. Better look good since it was $200, and they did a lot of remodeling before the sell-off hit. From the greatest economy ever to hit mankind. Nogin is the e-commerce platform every company deserves. The company's mission is to help brand compete with big retail without having time, expense, and headaches that come with DIY solutions. What's DIY, you say? Well, it's do it yourself. With a powerhouse of cloud-based enterprise e-commerce platform and commerce as a service CASS model, they're making it happen. Complex, simple by delivering heavyweight technology, research and development, and optimization for clients that get to spend more time focusing on their clients. Their values. Other e-commerce platform companies are driven by quarter-per-quarter growth. Sure, they love hitting their benchmarks, but the success means nothing when you're living in the greatest economy you've ever seen. Work smarter. They exist for clients to deliver intelligent e-commerce for their clients and cannot keep pace alone with such a constantly make things smarter. Innovate or die. Innovate in creating something simple, valuable, and useful. Put others first. They're always putting people first. Listen and understand. Mission statements. Duo brings up a good point, and it's the chickens are finally coming home to roost after all these years when people have talked about overpriced companies. AWO, there's no shortage of these generic tech companies that usually end up worthless. Maybe this will be an exception. Maybe. Most likely, we'll have to see as the economy falters anymore. If this thing's going to survive, we'll have to see what happens. It's not looking good. Let's just say that. Robin says a little concerned about these recent filings. Any seen offerings coming like tomorrow? The next stock we have is Indonesia Energy Corporation. Indonesia Energy Corporation. Last tick was $6.46. We started to see some resistance popping up this morning, and then it took off, and then the drop off before 12, and then you saw it start to pop up again around 2 before the close, and aftermarket leveled out because, of course, people were selling off. But nice gain, $1.69. It's normal, nothing like it's the daily flavor of the day or flavor of the week. So that's always good news. Something to think about there. It was headquartered in Indonesia, founded in 2018. Going to last year, let's go back there. Whoa, what a surprise! 2020, and previous to that, it did really well, but it's lost $15.95 this past year. I wonder why. I wonder what that has to do with anything. It's weird how this stuff is happening like that. Since considering it's the best economy we've ever seen. That's some good super magnesium there. So going to the Alphabet news, let's check out and see why this is popping, or is it just, as they would say, the retail traders or something like that, what the Mockingbird media would say, because they have no respect for any of us or anything like that. But let's go to the Alphabet news, check it out, and see what we got. White is on a tear. He's got another one today. Why is Indonesia Energy stock up 37%? Let's check it out and find out. The energy stock rally was called by Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, decreased its output of oil over the weekend. Wonder why that was. That comes along the potential weakening demand. This will have OPEC's plus slash production by over 1 million barrels a day at the end of this year. While the news sent energy stocks rising, especially those in Europe, and on the other affected other market as well. Specifically, the price of crude oil surged higher as reports spread as OPEC takes the squeeze to the outhouse and the Western hemisphere. Won't produce any oil. It won't produce as much oil as it previously was expected. Sometimes it's the things when the adults are back in charge that make you go, and it's also probably the end of the petrodollar, just to give you guys a heads up out there if you weren't following or if you're hiding under a rock somewhere. The dollar is weakening, and this is probably signals the end of the petrodollar. It means exporting your dollaruskis is probably going to be on the weaker end there. Indonesia Energy is an oil and gas company that maintains and operates in Indonesia. With OPEC and decreasing its oil production, likely the other way for other oil companies to benefit increasing oil prices. At the same time, it also drives investors to oil companies where they've already seen a heavily INDO stock today. As of writing this, more than 500,000 shares change hands. To put it in perspective, the company's daily average trading volume was closer to 142,000 shares. Get ready for a high gas price driving season. About Indonesia Energy Corporation, going on the website, looks good, better look good, because it is not a Mr. Thank You Very Much stock. It is an energy stock. Indonesia Energy Corporation, they're an independent energy company engaged in the oil and gas business, with operations primarily in Indonesia. Their strategy is built oil and gas assets portfolio with an optimum mix between medium-sized producing blocks and exploration blocks with significant potential resources. Their approach is led by a professional management team with extensive oil and gas experience. They seek to put forth the best expertise to ensure sustainable development and profitable integrated energy exploration and production business model. Alongside operational excellence, they believe they have set the highest standards for ethics, safety, corporate social responsibility practices to ensure that they add value of society. With the approach, they're able to attract the best opportunities and execute projects with excellence. Here we go with the production fields. As you can see, huge operation there. Look at that as you watch the exploration of oil and what it does to what they have to do to bring this to your pump to ours now. There's the, I don't know how to pronounce it, the Crew block, I guess. It covers 258 square miles in Sumatra, Indonesia. The block produced as well as an average of 9,900 oils per month in 2018. With a total 8 proved the oil-bearing structure in the block, 3 structured north and the west Crew fields have combined developed underdeveloped gross crude oil of 4.99 million barrels. Net crude 213, and that's just one spot, guys. Look at the huge portfolio there. you have all three of those spots. And we're not going to go through all of them, but you could see the one map there. And it's got positive cash flow. Look at that. Total gross production is 330 oil barrels a day from 4 wells since 2018 there. And they have the 5 prospects. Guys, with these other countries and other places producing, that's the thing there you want to think about. Over time, this only gets worse as far as for prices at the pump and everything like that. So maybe it might be a good idea to start investigating, looking at oil as well. It is that time of the season, peak driving season, just if anybody was hiding under a rock there. So something to look at, and at least you get to see some of the, the facts when you're investigating and things like that of what's producing. And just don't go by the website, obviously. Go and do your own research. One of the biggest things that happened on the board today for INDO was that there's 524 new watches on the board. TD281 brings this out, and the board was dead for the past 6 months. I remember to believe I came in here before, and yeah, it was pretty dead ski there. To know says they're back with the SPR sales. According to the preliminary DOE data, 400,000 barrels flew out of the reserve last week. The U.S. government plans to sell 26 million barrels in the next few months as part of disposals mandated by. That is the end of the show. So appreciate you joining us. Like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe to the show. And, give us a follow on the Twitter machine, things like that. And don't make it a dog show. And good night now.